All right, guys, this is going to blow your mind. It truly is. I had the Boston Celtics to beat the Hawks today in a big Queen ritual, and it's one of the most perfect codes you'll ever see. Look at this logo, guys, Boston Celtics, the one-eyed symbolism. So before I get into all the Queen numbers, you've got some Kobe numbers as well, who's connected to the Queen. Okay, that's why he had that crown tattoo. So Boston ended on 126 points. We told Kobe and Gianna died January the 26th, 126. 101's the 26th prime, what the Hawks ended on. And we told Kobe and Gianna died the 26th day of 2020. But check this out, guys. I'm going to go through my pre-code, and then I'm going to blow your mind with the in-play and post-code. So this is wild now, guys. Boston just killed the Hawks. They were both the same price coming into this. Originally, Boston were slight favourites. Then they both started off minus 110. So I said Atlanta is so synced with Queen Elizabeth. So I'm going for Boston to beat Atlanta and drop them to 9-6, which is the age Queen Elizabeth died. And if we go here to the standings, you'll see Atlanta Hawks are now 9-6. Elizabeth died, guys. 9-6. Notice they're also fourth in the Eastern Conference. Queen Elizabeth's Jubilee was over 4 days. 4 days is 96 hours. Elizabeth had 4 children. The UK's dialing code is +44. 4 a number connected to death, guys. This is wild. It really is. So I keep telling everyone you've got to learn your prime numbers, your square root, your Fibonacci, your triangular numbers, your pentagonal numbers. It's a lot to process, but they're essential if you want to code the scripted reality. So I said the Hawks can stay on 9 wins and Boston can stay on 3 season losses. If you look here, Atlanta stayed on 9 wins, Boston stayed on 3 season losses. 9 and 3 are connected because the square root of 9 is 3, because 3 times 3 gets you 9. So this is where it gets really interesting. I said if Boston win, they will become 6-2 away. And they did. They became 6-2 away. A huge number with the Queen, which I'll get to. Queen equals 62. She was coronated in 1953 on 6/2, June the 2nd. Now look at this. If this doesn't blow your mind, I don't know what will. 1953, 1953, like 1953, is the 60-second triangular number. Queen Elizabeth was coronated in 1953 on 6/2. If you haven't read my Queen Elizabeth book, you have to email me. It may change your life. It is that incredible. So I said if the Hawks lose, they'll drop to 5-3 at home. And if we go here, the Hawks, 5-3 at home. 53, guys. 53. All right? She was coronated in 53. The Hawks just got their 530th loss in November, like 53. Guys, think about the Euro 2020 final, England versus Italy, that was played in England. Okay? Italy won the Euros for the first time in 53 years. They won it on a penalty shootout. If you combine the jersey numbers of the 3 England players that missed, number 11, Marcus Rashford, number 17, Jadon Sancho, and number 25, Bukayo Saka, you get 53. The opening goal of Euro 2020 was scored after 53 minutes in the game between Italy and Turkey. 53 is the 16th prime number, guys. 53 is the 16th prime number. Italy won the Euros for the first time in 53 years, and it was the 16th edition of the Euros. It is mind-blowing. But if we think about the Hawks, guys, today on the 16th day of the month, they got their 16th loss on 11-16. The Celtics picked up their 89th regular season road win versus the Hawks. Guys, the Queen died on 8-9. 89 is the 24th prime. Okay? It's a 24th prime. It's also the 11th Fibonacci number. Queen Elizabeth died on 8/9. Her funeral was 11 days after and began at 11 a.m. Okay? Should be blowing your mind, this, guys. 89, the 24th prime. The Celtics got their 240th regular season win versus the Hawks, like 24. Wednesday in Gematria gets you 37. Okay? In the purest cipher. 37 is connected to 12 because 37 is the 12th prime. And Boston got their 12th win of the season. Okay? Absolutely incredible, this. If you go back and watch my video yesterday with the Portland code, which was perfect, absolutely perfect, and then watch this one, you're going to have your mind blown, guys. This bit here is the creme de la creme. So, I mentioned the 62 and the 53 heavily in my code. Heavily. The score at halftime, 62-53. Queen Elizabeth became the queen on 6-2-53, and my whole code was about Queen Elizabeth. Boston became 6-2 on the road, and the Hawks became 5-3 at home. 6-2-5-3. 6-2-5-3. She was coronated 6-2-53. I was speaking to my mate William, okay, during this, and in the first quarter, I saw the score was 9-11 and they took a timeout. I said, Boston have won. Game over. And he said, are you sure? I said, yeah. Yeah, 9-11. Because Queen Elizabeth died 911 days after coronavirus was declared a global pandemic. It was declared on 3/11. And 3:11 p.m. is the 911th minute of the day. Neo from The Matrix was born on 3/11 and his passport ran out 9/11/2001. So again, I told you when I used to bet and when I bet in play, I personally won thousands and thousands of dollars. I ain't doing it now to win money at all. I have no interest. I'm doing it because I'm coding our reality and I'm helping people get closer to God. I'm basically telling you where the future's going. How huge is that? That's way bigger than money. So on 5 different occasions, guys, I saw Boston were up by 16 points. I told you 53, the 16th prime. The Hawks dropped to 5-3 at home. It's just ridiculous. The Hawks, guys, they're a decent team on paper if you want to believe it. This isn't Boston just crushing, all right? Somebody like the Pistons or the Hornets or the Magic. This is against Atlanta, all right? This is against Atlanta, who came in, by the way, with a 5-2 record at home, and Elizabeth became the queen in 52. Just absolute insanity. Insanity. Boston came into this game, by the way, 11-3. Coronavirus was declared a global pandemic on a date that came out in 11-3. Told you they finished on 126 points, connected to Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant equals 113. He was inducted round 1, pick 13, and he made his NBA debut November the 3rd, 113. Look at this here. Look at this 113 here. It's just off the charts, guys. It really is what I'm doing here. Now check this out, guys. Timeouts, they give away who's going to win most of the time. Atlanta took a timeout with 42 points with 4 minutes and 2 seconds left on the clock. Remember, the beast reigns for 42 months. Look how Boston are on 53 points. And also look how they're up by 11. I told you the Queen died 8-9, 89, the 11th Fibonacci number, and a funeral was 11 days after she died and began at 11 a.m. That 42, guys. By the way, 42 plus 53 gets you 95. The Hawks came into this game with a 9-5 record. This is not man doing this. It really isn't. Okay? Hawks dropped to 5-3 at home. Just giving away who's won. Queen Elizabeth was born April the 21st, 421. 421 is the 82nd prime number. And the 99, guys. Prince Philip died on the 99th day of the year at age 99. And 9 times 11 equals 99. And I've shown you at one point the score was 9-11. and Queen Elizabeth died 911 days after coronavirus was declared a global pandemic, and Prince Philip said when he died he wanted to come back as a deadly virus. Now look at this, the game ended 126-101. I told you at the beginning of the code that Atlanta is so connected to Queen Elizabeth. They ended on 101 points. 101's the 26 prime number. Okay? Queen Elizabeth's mother died at age 101, the 26 prime. Queen in Gematria, guys. Queen gets you 26. Look how it gets you 62. Look how it gets you 73, and she was married to Prince Philip for 73 years. Look how it gets you 19. And supposedly Queen Elizabeth and Philip got their first COVID vaccination for COVID-19 on January the 9th, 1-9. Okay? The Queen Code itself is enough to show you we live in a coded reality. Queen Elizabeth was born in 1926. She became the Queen on 2/6. Her father died on 2/6. She died 2 months and 6 days before Charles's birthday. This game ended with 227 points, just like the Portland game did yesterday. The 227 is big. Okay? 22 divided by 7 is 3.14, which is pi, the infinite number. Pi Day is often on the 73rd day of the year, guys. March the 14th. Queen 73, married for 73 years. It's why Brady's 7-3 in Super Bowls. So many other 73s, and when you read the Bible and understand how big this number is, you'll see why. Especially as Revelation's playing out, you'll see how big 73 and 37 is. So 227 total points. 227's the 49th prime. Remember, Prince Philip died April the 9th, 49, who was married to Queen Elizabeth. But Revelation, guys, gets you 49. Antichrist gets you 49. It's playing out. Revelation's playing out. And people don't want to accept it, but they're going to see it soon enough when they start seeing a lot of people dropping dead, which is mentioned in the book of Revelation about the end times. So what I'm doing now, guys, is far bigger than coding a sports outcome perfectly. It's coding our reality. I'm coding our reality. I'm helping you see that this is spiritual. You think man's doing this so perfectly day in, day out? I do these codes day in, day out in all these sports. Do you think man's behind all of them, scripting all these games in every sport, in every nation, at every level? No, not at all. Like, look at this. Boston ended on 126 points. Look what they did on November the 14th, on King Charles's birthday. They ended on 126 points against the Thunder. 126. Kobe died 126. His 666 game was his highest scoring game, and it was on January the 22nd, 122, where the Lakers got 122 points. The 122, guys, is connected to satanic. All right, satanic. That's why Kobe's 666 game was on 122, and the Lakers got 122 points. This is absolutely insanity here. Thanks to everyone who's signing up to my website. I appreciate it. You're going to want to learn this knowledge during the end times. I don't know how long I'll have a platform at this point. I don't know what's going to happen in 2023. I have an idea. I think there'll be World War III. Okay, I've mentioned that. And there'll be famine. There'll be violence. Okay, there's going to be all sorts kicking off in 2023 after this satanic World Cup. And I said it would be a satanic World Cup a year and a half ago, didn't I? Go back and watch all my videos. I said it's going to be a satanic World Cup, and it's probably going to be the last ever one. People are starting to believe me now, aren't they? They're starting to believe me when I say I think there'll be an explosion there. They're starting to believe me when I say pro footballers are going to come out gay in Qatar. They believe me now, don't they, when I said a top profiled athlete will come out saying they're going to date a trans. And then a few months later we have Mbappe. Time to pay attention, guys. I really am. I have the Holy Spirit within me. I'm doing all I can to help you. All right? Celtics win by 25 points, and Elizabeth became the queen at age 25. She died in the 97th year of her life. And 97 is connected to 25. Okay, 97, the 25th prime. It's just absolute insanity. So anyways, thanks to all of you who support me. Again, I'm not doing this to just win people money. If they win money, great. In the beast system right now, probably won't mean much this time next year, but enjoy it whilst you have it. And learn this knowledge because you want to get closer to God and you want to see through the illusion of this society that we're living in. That's why you need to join my website. This code itself is mind-blowing. All right? If I was to do this just once in my life, it's mind-blowing. I've done this over 100 times in different sports. And if you've been with me from the beginning, you know that's the case. I used to do it for selfish reasons. Now I do it to help people, not just to win money, to see win a spiritual war, and hopefully, they can put on the armor of God. So take care, much love, and please share my work, guys. Cheers.